There we go.
Welcome back, guys. Another episode of Talkmen Tuesday. Sorry, it's getting recorded. Sorry. How you feeling?
If there's one thing that I've learned, it's never trust Google to always be up to date. And Google likes to come out with many updates in a given month time frame. As soon as we started last time, I looked up in the right-hand corner, and it was a little red thing that says, relaunch to update. And I'm like, oh no, it's happening again. But we are all good, everybody.
Boom. We were having technical difficulties.
First world problems.
So sorry it wasn't being recorded. Pete. And with that being said, roll the intro.
It's Tuesday, Talkmen Tuesday. Everybody's looking forward to the podcast, yeah. Tuesday, Talkmen Tuesday. Everybody's looking forward to the podcast, yeah.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
Chicka, wow, wow. Question for you.
So sorry.
This is a completely random question.
Yes.
Do you guys use salt on your, like outside your storefront? Do you guys put like salt down so people don't trip?
We only had one occasion where like it snowed, but we didn't put salt. We actually don't have salt right now, but we just shoveled up front.
Okay.
So no. currently no, but I think where we were previously at, yes, because I had to get the salt. But I haven't gotten salt lately. We had two occasions. One of them was that Saturday where, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, that it rained and it got iced all over. And it got so bad that tow trucks and cops were like, the police ordered the tow companies not to tow anybody, rather just take the people out, and that's it, and mark their cars that they've been checked up on, because it was so bad.
Yeah, they don't want to force people to be driving.
And I think one of my cousins actually wrecked his car going down a hill, because as soon as he couldn't brake, it just slid. Yeah, and he said it was bad. So, and then my aunt, she was going to the airport and fell, and I think she fractured her arm on the fall.
Why were you laughing when you started that?
It was bad.
Yeah, she fractured her arm. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so she has a cast. And I'm like, did she break it? She's like, no, she just fractured it. I'm like, so she helps out at the store, so she works here, so she hasn't been here. She's like, I can't even drive.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it's her main arm.
She should focus on recovering.
Yeah. And then she actually was going to the airport, so she went to Guatemala. One of my aunts passed away like 2 weeks ago, so she actually got the medical procedures done over there, which was way cheaper. And I'm like, she basically had a fractured arm at like on the flight. But
sorry to hear about your aunt.
Thank you. And then, yeah, so she got medical procedures done over there, and as well as my aunt and mom went to Guatemala for like that funeral and whatnot. And my mom actually ended up getting braces over there because her teeth weren't getting necessarily like, something was wrong with her teeth that they were like, it'd be better to have her braces on so they could fix it. And she was like, it was like, I want to say 200 quetzales, which is the money over there, which the exchange rate is like 7-something. 760. So, no, it couldn't have been that. Could it have? Now I'm wondering if it was like 500 or 200. But either way, it was like between $27 to like $70 for her to get her top braces up. And that's why people go to other countries to get medical procedures done.
Not bad at all. I feel like I need to go over there next time if I ever get braces or something like that again.
My high school cousin got braces over there. Too. And I know hers cost 2,000 quetzales, which is the coin over there.
Mm-hmm.
So 264 for top and bottom. 264. I'd
be curious to know what mine were, because I had braces. I had braces when everybody loves to get braces in high school. Like, woo. And if high school wasn't bad enough, add braces to the next. So I had braces in high school, but I have no idea what it cost or anything like that. But I would guess a tad bit more than that.
Do you know how much wisdom teeth cutting them out costs?
Mm-mm.
Did you get your wisdom teeth out?
Nope, still got them. Going strong.
Oh, you still got it saved.
Uh-huh.
Saved. What did they tell you?
I don't have some wisdom teeth. I think some of my wisdom, like 2 of mine, didn't develop or something like that. Like something strange, or like they're just small. Or the other ones I can feel the bump in my mouth where like they are, but like they're not moving my teeth around or anything like that.
Or they're actually coming out straight, like there's like they don't damage the rest of your teeth.
Mm-hmm. Like I feel like if they were to come out, like I'd get them removed. Like if they ever started actually like forming.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, where like because I could just feel the little bump and like it's not messing with anything. That's something that when I did get braces, they were like, if your wisdom teeth ever do start coming, you're gonna want to get them pulled, or else they'll just mess everything up.
My wisdom teeth are coming out, and my dentist was like, "I'm surprised they're not hurting. Just come back when it hurts hurting." I'm like, "What?"
That's a good little measurement. Like when you start feeling pain come in.
That's what my sister did. She just waited until she started feeling pain, because she thought, for some reason, she was like that small percentage that was gonna get away with not getting them removed.
Mm-hmm.
No, it started hurting. She said it was really bad, but like, mine are coming out crooked, so food stays there since they're coming out like slanted, and since like I brush my teeth just like the morning and at night, so I'm not necessarily like picking the food out of like the ends of my teeth throughout the day, so.
Oh,
we're back.
Now there's 2 of you.
Whoa. Why? There we go.
There. We're just running into every issue.
For some reason. Whoa. Yeah, I lost internet connection. It was like your connection's lost. Great.
Oh, okay. You're back. You froze again for a little bit, but now we're good. Hopefully.
It'll be funny how this ends up being recorded.
This is gonna be the funkiest recording session ever. Like, it's gonna probably be like, the viewing experience is not gonna be at an all-time high. Sorry, everybody, in advance.
Sorry, guys. But on brighter news, Riverside came out with an app, but sadly, only in iOS.
Oh, well, that doesn't help me whatsoever over here. Actually, I got my work phone's an iPhone, so I could always download it there, but I'm not sure if they would want me to do that. Who knows? Podcast on the go.
Yep, that's. I figured if I ever did a podcast on the go, I could just do it on my phone now, rather than taking a laptop. I wonder if you could do clips on your phone too.
I would assume so. Or I guess maybe not, because it's just in beta version still, so maybe they're just keeping it for like the actual desktop for now. Or I guess computers.
So yeah. Shit. I should be getting my wisdom teeth out very soon. Probably not so soon. Probably until they start hurting.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Hopefully they're not hurting you in a little bit. Then you're gonna wish you didn't wish that. You're gonna wish
They're
you
just
didn't say
rotting
that.
away. It's bad. They're like, yeah, they're gonna rot because like food's gonna get stuck there. I'm like, great.
Do you go to the dentist frequently?
No.
No. See, I don't. The last time I went to the dentist, I want to say it was like 2-ish years ago or something.
Before COVID.
Yeah, right before it was right before COVID. And
They closed down the dentists unless it was like an emergency for some period.
I feel like that's smart, especially with COVID. You don't want people in your mouth, up close and personal. But we actually have in February. I'm going to a dentist. About time. It's one of those things. It's like dentist is never fun. Nobody enjoys going to the dentist, but like I feel like you got to. Like it's just gonna be on your mind.
If you want to keep chewing, you gotta go.
Yeah.
If not, you're not gonna be able to chew for a while. Dude, this show makes me have to do things that like I don't know. When we talk about things, I'm like, I need to do that. I need to do X, Y, and Z. Like, I want to clean my sheets. Go to the dentist. And then start flossing. Started flossing again. So that was good.
I need to start flossing again. I got in a good habit of flossing, and then I just stopped. It's one of those things. It doesn't take too long to do it, but it's just that extra step that sometimes it's just like, no, I don't want to do that today.
Also, I realized when I would floss, I wouldn't floss as hard as I should.
Because it would hurt or something, so then you'd stop, and they're like, no, you got to keep doing it.
Yeah. Exactly it. And then I saw a TikTok of a dentist, like, the dentists know when you don't floss. It's like when blood comes out, and then they start flossing with you. I'm like, well, I usually don't like necessarily go to the gums. I just do like between the teeth, and not like all the way down deep. I'm like, that's what you're supposed to do. So I just figured out I've never flossed properly.
Yeah, I got a scolding from my dentist one time because she's like, you don't floss the right way. She's like, here, I'll show you. She's like, you see all this bleeding? It's because you've got sensitive gums. You know why they're sensitive? Because you're not flossing all the way. Like, you're just hurting yourself in the long run by not doing this right. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, sorry, but I just got you in a bad day or something.
How did the dentist tell you to floss? Like, go all the way down and then four.
Like, you get one side of one tooth all the way down, and then you get the other side of the other tooth all the way down.
Yep, that's basically the video I saw, but he said it a lot nicer. And I'm like, that made me realize, I'm like, I remember last time going to the dentist, they told me the exact same thing. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I was flossing, but like, I was just getting in between the tooth, not necessarily like down near the gums. And, like, that's how they know you don't floss.
Yeah.
Like you said, sensitive gums.
Yeah, I'm a bleeder when I go to the dentist just because they always have to floss, and then they just hit the gums the right way, and then I start bleeding. So I feel bad for them, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't like doing it, so what am I paying you for?
And then you have like one tooth like that always starts bleeding. And you're like, what?
Mine's my front right pointy one. They always get it good.
So how are your New Year's resolutions going?
Oh yeah, great. You know, I'm going to chalk it up as an L this year. I'll start working on next year.
There's always next year.
Yeah. 2023, the year of the New Year's resolution.
2023 is the year. Sawyer is going to start working out 5 days a week.
Yeah. I do need, I feel like I say this to you every week. I need to start getting back to the gym. It's getting rough.
Dude, today I woke up and I was like, okay, I haven't gone Monday, Tuesday. If I go today, tomorrow, and Friday, that'd be 3 days a week. And then I'm like, but this 1 hour. So I fell back to sleep. And I'm like, I sometimes just like wake up. I think Monday, I didn't even realize when I just hit snooze until like 7. And I'm like, I hit snooze. I hit snooze at like 4:45 and 4:55. and my phone's like right beside me. I'm like, and then Tuesday and Wednesday I just talk to myself, and like I moved probably a bit, and I'm like, ow, that kind of hurt. I think I'm sore. I gotta go back to sleep and get some rest. Let my body heal.
I mean, I still
tomorrow.
Props to you for going in the mornings as consistently as you do. I mean, I can't work out in the mornings just because sleep is way too tempting. I mean, it's not like I'm going in the afternoons now either, so just not going is too tempting for me. You know what I mean.
That's why I like it when my cousin goes. It's more responsibility, like more get somebody else. Like I gotta go pick her up now, so I'll definitely wake up because I don't want to let her down either. Because that'd be really bad. Yeah. If it's just me, I'm like,
yeah, that's true. You've got your other shoulder to lean on too with it, which is good.
If it's just me, I'm just like, sleep is a win.
I don't need it that bad. Like, I'll just sit this day out.
Yeah. Okay. In high school, did you ever think about like an age you thought you were gonna be like the fittest you will ever be, or no?
I feel like growing up, you always feel like 20s are when like you're gonna be in like the best physical shape. I feel like 30 always just seemed old, and then anything after that obviously is just old. I feel like 20s was kind of like that year mark, and I know it's a whole decade, a whole 10 years there, but that I feel like that's kind of what I thought. I hope I haven't reached it yet, but I'm pretty sure college Sawyer was the most like fit Sawyer that's ever going to be walking. Because literally all I had to do was go to class and then go work out. Like, it was a very simple time, so there's nothing else to do.
Sawyer had abs. He was a great volleyball player. Probably the best.
I was active
in our fraternity.
Not anymore.
You're active. He still had a really high metabolism.
That's the worst. Bring me back to
going
those
downhill.
days. Yeah, just going down.
I don't know why I thought like 27, 28, 29 was like peak athletics. Like that's when athletes hit like their peak. Usually after 30, people start retiring. 33, 34, 35. Unless you're like Tom Brady, 45. And then LeBron James too. He's getting up there. And then I guess all the younger people nowadays, it's like Messi's like 33, Cristiano Ronaldo's like 35, and they're still going. But yeah, so I'm like 28, and Mark's getting into shape now too. He's eating chicken and rice, like prep meals.
Mark is getting into shape. He's eating chicken and rice. But no, I did see.
He sent me those
I
snaps.
see his TikTok story, his TikTok, Snapchat, but going to the gym all the time.
He's serious about that. And then, like, there's like a potential friend meetup again in spring where it was talking about when we had Maddie's baby shower, and it was like in Florida. So I'm like, that's a really great incentive to get your like body in shape, because my body's not beach body ready.
You gotta start doing those beach body workouts.
Yes. I might need to read the 5 a.m. Club book again, so I could get that. After I read that book, I went the entire next week, 5 days in a row, workout.
It's gonna have to be a weekly read for you. Like every single Sunday night, you're gonna have to read that book just to get ready for the next week.
That was such a good book. I mean, like conquer your morning, conquer your day. Go, yes. Just makes me want like. I feel like I'm in Sparta, ready to conquer the world.
What you need to do is you need to get like a motivational quote or something from the book, or even just like the conquer the morning, conquer the day. Like put that as like your lock screen or something on your phone, so you always see it. It's like a little reminder.
It's gonna be my audiobook. Like yeah, I could probably finish it on Sunday in the background. So I'll do that. Because, yeah, that book... Oh. I'm telling you, after that week, I was surprised I made it in 5 days. And I got my oatmeal, too. Which... I don't think I deserve this oatmeal because I haven't worked out since it's arrived. But look at these packages. I'm showing off this oatmeal that I haven't even tried. So, I don't...
Oh.
And that says like... What is it? 30 grams of protein. 30 grams of protein. Hopefully it tastes great. I'll let you know about that.
Fingers crossed on that one. How many did you get? It sounded like you were opening up a big box. Do you have like a whole case of them?
28. It was like the month.
Hopefully you do like it. That's a whole month of oatmeal you got there. That would stink if you don't like it.
It has 4 different packs. Yeah, I better like it.
Oh my gosh. Is it all? I guess I was going to ask if it's all the same flavor, but it's oatmeal. So.
No, 4 different oatmeals.
Oh, 4 different?
Yes. Yeah. One, I think one's chocolate. I got the note.
Chocolate oatmeal?
Oh, darn it. The note doesn't give the flavors.
Oh.
Blueberry banana.
Okay.
The protagonist. Guess who helped found this company?
Oh, your guy. Probably.
Maple Caramel. Which guy?
The book guy. Gordon Ramsay. David...
Vanilla.
Gordon... What was it? David Ramsey? Dave Ramsey?
Dave Ramsey. No.
Oh.
No. Gary, my other guy.
Oh, Gary V.
Yeah.
I guess that's more up Gary V's alley with the whole marketing stuff for it. I feel like the maple caramel is going to be really good.
NFTs are having another like bull run. It's crazy.
Hopefully not Gary V's silly drawings. Ugh.
Those
still.
I want to get into that, but I should have got into it when it was in the beginning. Right now, you don't want to know what the floor price is.
No. God, what is it? let me look up the cost of Ethereum just so I'm ready. Ethereum price. Ugh. Okay, it's about a little over $3,000. So we'll just say $3,000 for 1 ETH, as the kids call it.
And guess what the floor price for a VFriend is for Gary V's drawings?
I'm gonna say
yes,
3.5 ETH. Is that so low?
By the way, that's really low.
Oh
no. He sold them starting back then. I think it was like it started off like 2 ETH and then it went like downwards. He did like I forgot what kind of auction, a Dutch auction. So he sold most of them from like 2 ETH to like 0.5 was like the floor. But now the floor after close to 9 months, I want to say, it's 12.05 ETH.
$36,000 for a stupid drawing that he doodled? God, I'd rather get a Punch the Penguin.
What was it? Yeah. So, he also gave for the book deal. You know how he gave NFTs out for that? Mm-hmm. That's he ended up giving out 125,000 NFTs. So he made like this game where you could also exchange it, quote unquote, your book tokens for other NFTs as well as physical items, depending on like the value of their book tokens are, etc., etc. And you could even like burn them, exchange them. But that has a floor of like 0.25 ETH, but 0.25 ETH for the supply of 125,000 tokens. That's impressive.
Yeah.
No, my bad. The floor is 23. But it's not 10,000 items like V-Friends. It's 125. Which I think is insane.
That is. Huh.
Ooh.
Huh.
Let's see. Another one that went really well was The World of Women.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what the floor on that one is?
3.5. I'm guessing the same thing as Gary Vee.
It's not as outrageous as Gary Vee's, but it's up there.
Is it like 8?
Close. 7.85.
What's the women one that you're in?
That one's it. The World of Women.
Oh, that's The World of Women?
Yeah. That one and Weapons and Women. And then another one's like curio cards.
Women and Weapons. 10,000
Women and
items.
Weapons. And The World of Women's, that one apparently got a boost because the manager of Madonna ended up joining their team, as well as apparently he's one of like, the greatest managers of all time because he had like Madonna, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and like 3 other ones that are really great.
Mm-hmm.
And he joined the first group that he joined was Board 8 Yacht Club, and that's the one that's
yeah,
the highest one, the one that Steph Curry has, and that floor price is 78 ETH. It's crazy. So once people found out that he was taking over or partnering up with World of Women, that one shot up too.
Yeah, which is what you want as a current investor, as you are.
All right, what would Sawyer do in this situation?
Sell.
I was like,
do you get offers on it at like every day, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it shoots up, yes. When it's going down, no.
Yeah, well, yeah. Makes sense. But what's the scenario?
Okay. Let's say you bought it at 0.15.
Hypothetically,
right,
yeah.
And then you get a right now one of the best offers is 6.2.
Oh my god! Woo! Sell that baby!
Watch tomorrow, it all goes down. It goes back to like 0.15.
Does it fluctuate that much, like very frequently?
No. Right now it hasn't. But then again, what was it? The .com bubble, or 2000 era, like 1996 to like 2001, where it bursted. Amazon was at 57 at one point.
Really?
It went all the way down to $7 a share. So.
See, I would have bought if I was old enough and knew what was happening, but I was 5. So.
People were saying the internet was just a fad.
Yeah, it's not going to be around. What's
People
this
aren't going to buy stuff off the internet.
You can't see it.
Barnes and Noble thinking they were going to pull in one on Amazon because I think they were doing most of the heavy lifting. And then next thing you know, Amazon doing the heavy lifting, it knocks him out.
Last episode, or maybe it was like 2 times ago, but how I brought up how people are doing like virtual real estate and stuff like that. It was actually on the news this morning. Snoop Dogg has a house that he bought in the metaverse or whatever it's called. And the house that's right next to his metaverse house sold for $600,000. So somebody paid $600,000 for a metaverse house. Who has that just lying around? My
other thing's like, in the metaverse, how big it is, Is it California or is it Montana?
Yeah, is it Snoop Dogg's Montana residence that just has a cactus on the other side of it?
Why should we get emails from Montana residents?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things going on over here.
What?
Oh.
You bashed on North Dakota last time, so you're just trying to attack everybody.
Did you take advantage of Pokemon's Community Day?
No, I didn't. I had enough Bulbasaur candies to, if I caught a shiny one, to turn him into a Venusaur.
No, Bulbasaur's this Saturday.
Oh, okay. What was this last
This
one?
past Sunday was Spheal.
Oh, I caught a shiny Spheal. Yeah.
And then if you evolved it, it got the legacy move, Ice something, which made it a beast in the PvP leagues.
Did I have
It's like
to
number
evolve
5.
it during the event?
Yeah.
So my cute little Spheal isn't doing anything. She's just gonna be chilling there, all pink and
Yeah.
Dang it! That sucks. I was like,
Same thing.
I don't know what the other one's gonna look like, so I'm gonna keep this one. It's cute.
Let's say those PvP leagues. If you would have had that legacy move and involved it, it's number 5.
Oh, great!
I
That's not what I want to hear. Lie to me next time.
In most of those leagues, yeah, it's a beast if you evolved it.
Dang it!
I got 3 of them because
You got-
one for each league.
Oh my goodness! So you're just gonna be going in there ice beaming people.
Yeah.
Wait, you got 3 shinies?
No.
Oh, just normal ones.
Yeah, I got one lucky one because I traded with myself.
What up?
That's why I created the other account. So I was basically going with my 2 phones, capturing these guys and trade them, and you get I forgot what chance of if you trade it with another person, the chances of being lucky. It's the smallest chance, but luckily I got one,
Mm-hmm.
and it worked out. So I'm gonna try to do the same thing with Bulbasaur.
Yeah, and especially I'll be evolving mine if I catch a shiny one, and there's a cool little trait that goes with it.
There is. So make sure you evolve it. You have 2 hours after the event to also get that Community Day move.
So that's this Saturday. I need to mark it on my calendar or something.
This Saturday, 2 to 5. You have the 2 hour window after. I'm like so involved in Pokemon. Yeah, 2 to 7 to evolve it. So you have that Legacy move, which the Legacy move usually makes it really good.
Mm-hmm.
And these Community Days for these special Pokemons happen like every 2 or 3 years. So. No pressure.
So, you screwed it up with the Spheal, Sawyer. Don't screw it up with Bulbasaur.
Yeah. And Spheal was a tank. Like, he's a
Stop. You're not helping the situation whatsoever. Man, you really missed
Bulbasaur's
out. Like, I would hate to be in your shoes.
If you ever need one, let me know. I probably have 3 on each account. Next time I'll have 4. Just for Sawyer.
I'm good. I'll be fine. I don't do too many of the battles.
But yeah. That's it. Now you know.
I just love it how you said you were telling your story. The only thing I can think of was your TikTok when your mom thinks you're going out on the town to meet other like single people, but in reality you're just playing Pokemon Go. That's all I can think about when you're telling your story.
She's like, "Where are you going, Joe?" I'm like, "Around town." Because like I literally go around town.
I'm just chilling in this parking lot, catching some Pokemon.
That's really what I'm doing. Just chilling in the parking spot.
Hey, I respect it. I respect it. You got 3 accounts you got to monitor. What you need to do now is you need to get like 3 phone stands, and so after you park, like your phones are already set up and you're ready to just start swiping them. I guess no, it's all not like you have 3 phones. You just have 3 accounts on one phone. Take that.
I
take
just
that
have
back.
well, I have 2 phones.
Okay.
So I just usually do the I'm trying to back off of the one I purchased because I feel bad I didn't earn those experience points.
Who cares? You bought it.
Also, going into like the Pokemon communities and seeing how much people are selling their Pokemon Go accounts. I think I overpaid for my account.
Oh, really? Oof.
Yeah. I saw this level 47 selling his for like $120, and I'm like, I paid $200 for my level 40.
You know, those people
So,
are like, I have played this game enough. I'm good. And I wonder if there's a way that like they could reset it too. Maybe they're like, oh, forgot password, and then have it just get rebooted to them, like change the password on it or something. I'm sure there's got to be something like that, but who knows?
I think the people who sell Pokemon Go accounts, I figured they're like bots. Because to get to level 40, that I don't think $200 would do it justice to get to level 40.
Yeah.
Or like $100. So the only way I can see it being worth it, it's like if they actually use bots and you don't really put in the work for it.
Yeah. Well, because they have the auto catchers and stuff like that too, so maybe they just got some of that.
Yeah. But even with auto catchers, you need like the Pokeballs to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I don't know.
This is just one big Nintendo ploy, and like they secretly just like hook up all these different accounts with them and sell them to people.
I had a friend in my entrepreneurship class, in entrepreneurship. I forgot what class it was, but he was making bots for this game and selling those accounts.
Huh.
And I think he made like $30,000 as a high schooler.
Woo!
And then the IRS like blocked his account because he wasn't paying taxes. He was like, I didn't know what taxes were.
Yeah.
I didn't even
I'm
know
in
I
high
was supposed to pay. So they froze his accounts because he needed more information, I think, or something with taxes.
Yeah.
And so I think he ended up getting like $10,000 in high school. And then he was like, you could have paid for college for that. I'm like, the money's gone, but yeah, it was a good gig.
That's crazy. Huh. Good for him.
And his parents were very worried because he wasn't getting a lot of sleep.
Creating these bot accounts and just going all night. If you're bringing in that money, I feel it.
As a high schooler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's the most interesting thing you've read or seen this week? Time to share that really cool article or fact that you ran across on the internet. Just make sure you fact check it.
The coolest thing, that could be our question of the day too, because I think we're over the 45 mark that you wanted. But the coolest thing that I read, I think it was actually last week, so I'm stretching the boundaries. But I get this magazine called Ad Age, which is like advertising trends and kind of just in the news stuff about advertising. And there's an article that was about like sponsorships with like streamers on like Twitch and YouTube gaming and things like that, where brands are going to start even more heavily than they are right now, but partnering with different streamers to do like different sponsored content, just because it's reaching like a massive just audience by them doing that. So that's going to be an even bigger push come this year and in the future. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
There was a snippet going into that. Somebody said, not fact checking this, but like the numbers, Joe Rogan polls is like equal to like the top 5 television companies, like their television networks. And I'm like, what?
That's wild. That is insane.
Yeah. So didn't fact check that. So check your sources.
No, we're calling it.
It might
right
be
here.
4, it might be
Right.
3.
You heard it here first,
But still.
folks.
What? I can see that. How much Spotify paid him for?
Yeah.
Like now you know why.
Mm-hmm.
And then Call Her Daddy also got that. I love how some comments were like Spotify signing our podcast people like if they're like NBA players, like NBA contracts. Ooh, most interesting thing I saw. I just like this video where like he's talked about how easy it was for kids these days to realize if they had a snow day or not.
I saw that.
Got text. Yeah, like back in the day, we had to like still get ready, still get up, still like eat breakfast and everything, and just like stand by the monitor like of the TV and check whether or not your high school name was like on the bottom row.
Mm-hmm.
And it was alphabetical too.
Yep. Yeah, I was on the short end of the stick with that because in elementary school I went to a Catholic school and it started with Saint, and so it was an S, and so it's all at the end. And then if they ever did like a phone tree, they would always go alphabetically, where like one person would call one person and then that person would call two people, kind of thing, to kind of get the word out too, just so you could get a phone call. And I was a Y, so I was going to be the last one on those lists too, and so it sucked.
I like to give those things with my high school cousin. If she ever complains about something, I'm like, she's bored. I'm like, you have Netflix.
Yeah.
We had VHS tapes. When we got bored, we rewatched those movies. We didn't have options.
You don't know how good you have it.
You have the internet.
You know?
I told her about early ages of the internet. We had like get CDs for like 90-day free trials. And once you got internet, there wasn't much to do on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And if a call came in, internet was down.
Yeah, you get off the internet at that point, because...
Okay. What's the question of the day?
I like that question, kind of. What's something new or interesting that you either saw via whatever source or read about? And you can, since these might be a little bit longer, you can kind of give a little gist of it in the comment section if you're watching us on YouTube or if you're listening to us on one of the podcast platforms. Even though, again, it's probably a longer one, you could email that to us at talkmentuesday@gmail.com and we can check those answers out and kind of just what things you guys have heard or saw recently. But in the meantime, we appreciate you guys all for taking the time out of your weeks to listen to us. Sorry about the little technical difficulties. Sometimes, again, technology does not work with us, but thanks for hanging in there. But if you guys have any topics that you want us to talk about, Snoop Dogg actually recommended we bring up his metaverse house, so thanks, Snoop, for that one. But if you have any topics you want us to talk about, let us know and we can bring those up. Or if you have any suggestions on feedback and that stuff, let us know. We're always looking for ways to improve, so we are more than happy to do that as well. But again, we will talk with you all next week. But in the meantime, stay safe, social distance. Unless you're vaccinated, then go give somebody a hug and make sure to tell somebody you love them. But we will talk with you guys next week.
Thank you, guys.
Peace.